my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to treat why your makeup don't come out right, or simply put, why your makeup don't look like your favorite influencer or your favorite guru or your favorite makeup artist. Like, these are simple makeup mistakes that a lot of us make, and I still make some of these mistakes, you guys. And I oftentimes get questions and comments from some of you saying that you tried out like my techniques, or you tried out a makeup look I did and it didn't come out the way mine came out. You didn't achieve the same maybe the same result or the same flawless look as I did. And you guys, one thing I would say is, when you're watching us here on YouTube or on Instagram, always remember that we have like 3 lightings, you know, facing us. So we have the ring light and also 2 side lights, and for you to apply your makeup so that it pulls through all these lightings, you have to make your makeup, you have to apply your makeup as vivid and as bright as possible, so that way the light won't kind of dim, you know, your looks. All right, so once that is done, the first thing, I'm gonna try to break every step down for you guys, you know, like from your foundation, no, from your primer to your foundation to your concealer to your powder, everything. I'm gonna try to give you guys few tips that I believe once you put those tips into practice, when next you're applying your makeup, you're definitely gonna see a great difference. So the very first thing, of course, when you're applying your makeup is never forget your primer. Like, it still happens to me even up to date, you guys. In as much as I love my makeup, I love beating my face, but sometimes I just apply my foundation and then I'm like, oh, hold on, did I apply primer? And please don't ever forget to apply your primer. Let's just bring it down to maybe a builder or a painter, right? When somebody is painting a house, you can't go on ahead and apply a paint directly on the wall. You have to first of all prime. If you want like the vividness of the color, the first thing you have to do is to prime the wall. Like for a painter, you have to prime a wall before you then apply the paints. And this also applies to your makeup. You have to always make sure you apply a primer before your foundation. And you guys, we have different types of primers. We have luminous primers, illuminating primers, we have mattifying primers, glowy primers. We have a lot of primers depending on your skin type. So if you have a dry skin, I would definitely recommend you try illuminating or glowy primers. Those ones will help kind of add hydration to your skin before then you go in with your foundation. But if you have an oily skin like myself, I would definitely advise you get a mattifying primer. And when it comes to mattifying primers, I have my Sacha mattifier face primer here, and also my Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. So when it comes to drugstore, this is my favorite, and then when it comes to high end, this is my favorite. So I'm just gonna simply apply my primer. And then I'm gonna rub it in. Like, whenever I apply my primer, you guys, I don't know, there's how it makes my face feel, especially when I use mattifying primer. It kind of helps pull my pores together and help kind of tighten it, if you guys understand what I mean. Kind of helps to tighten up the pores, and that way it's gonna block oil from pushing through my foundation. If your skin is flawless, you can skip this step and just move on to the foundation. But for the purpose of people like me who don't have a perfect skin, you guys, you know you have to go in and do what? Color correct. And when it comes to color correcting, a lot of people believe in their color correctors, but for me, I don't believe in that. But if you believe in your color correctors, I know they have the peach, the green, the orange, and yellow. Yes, I think an yellow corrector, and all of them do different things when it comes to, you know, the imperfection on your skin. But like I said, I'm not used to colored correctors, you guys. What I use is a dark brown concealer. And of course, if you don't have a high-end one, you can also use kind of your concealer cord. As you all can see, I have this one from CoverGirl, I think. Yeah, this one is from CoverGirl, and as you guys can see, it has the orange concealers. Orange concealers are very, very good, especially for dark skin. If you're dark skin, if you're medium skin, orange concealers are very good. So in this palette right here, you have different shades of concealers, which I think is amazing. And this is drugstore, I believe it's like $9 or $10. So with this right here, I would normally love to go in with a dark brown concealer, something like this, you know, but sometimes this can be a little too dark for me, and they don't have anything in between this color and this color. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Peach Perfect Concealer, and this concealer is like, I would say 2 or 1 shade darker than my skin tone, and this is exactly what I love. I like to go in with a brush and then just use it to spot on all the areas where I have my dark spots and blemishes. Like, I've tried the orange color correctors, the yellow, the green, the peach, whatever it is, and they don't do such an amazing job like when I use a dark brown concealer. This right here does a perfect job for me. They kind of help to cover up all my imperfections. Before then, I go in with my foundation. I've noticed whenever I don't do this, right, and then I apply my foundation, I can still see my imperfections peeking through my foundation, and I absolutely hate that. You don't want to, you know, spend time, beat your face, and when somebody looks at you, they can still see your dark spots like peeking through your makeup. Is so annoying. So foundation is actually the main base when we're talking of makeup application. Like, without your foundation, you can't really achieve a perfect or a flawless look. So for foundation, I would say before you actually apply any foundation on your face, you have to always make sure your skin type, whether you're oily or dry or combination skin, because this will help kind of guide you on what type of foundation to get. And we have different types of foundations, just like we have different types of primers. And for foundations, we have the matte foundation, we have the luminous foundation, we have illuminating foundation. On the bottle, you would see all these things, you know, listed on the bottle of your foundation. So when it comes to foundations, you guys, for us, for people with oily skin, I would always advise to go with a matte foundation, and my favorite matte foundation from the drugstore is the E.Y.E.B.R.O.W Matte High Definition Foundation. This right here, whenever I use this foundation, you guys, my face normally do not get oily until probably 5 or 6 hours later. This is my favorite when it comes to the drugstore. But then for high end, I absolutely love my Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation, and also my Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. These are my 2 favorites when it comes to the high-end store. And these foundations are all matte foundations for oily skin, but if you have a dry skin, you probably have to go with, I know Makeup Forever has a very good kind of luminous glowy foundation. And also, which other brand? A lot of brands have, like, really, Too Faced also have some really good kind of luminous and, you know, glowy foundation. So if you're more on the dry side, definitely go for a more glowy and luminous foundation. But if you're on the oily side, go for a matte foundation. And for today's video, I'm going to be using my E.Y.E.B.R.O.W. Absolutely love these. And also, let's not forget that apart from the products, we also have the tools, because tools and products work hand in hand, or else you're still in the 15th century where people apply their makeup with their hands. This is no news, you guys. A lot of you already know that my favorite tools when it comes to applying my makeup is brushes from Beauty Crush Cosmetics. These are the only brushes you will ever see me use on this channel, because I absolutely love the quality of their brushes. The price point, so affordable. They actually had the green set, but I think the green set is like completely sold out. And also the brushes you get are really like good sizable brushes. You guys, like in this set, this is their face set, and you get 2 foundation brushes, as you all can see. So you have a kabuki brush and also this kind of precise round foundation. So 2 foundation brushes in the set. And also look how huge this powder brush is. I love it when I'm applying my powder, especially when I'm doing it on the outside portion of my face. I just like to dab and let it cover my whole face. So that is where I absolutely love this powder brush. And also they have this contour one right here. This is for the blush, and they also have this kind of paint foundation, and I absolutely love to use something like this to apply like my primer. Also they have another set to blend your contour, and this is it right here. Absolutely love, like this right here is my favorite, but they all come in a set. And also they have the highlighters. These are 3 different highlighter brushes. They also come in a highlight set, and then they also have some eye brushes, which are absolutely my favorite when it comes to applying my eyeshadow. They have this huge blending brush. I absolutely love it. It's just perfect to go right on your crease and blend out your transitional shade. I like to kind of go in and spot my foundation all over my face before then I go in and blend. So one thing I always bear in mind whenever I'm blending out my foundation is the coverage, and in order to get a perfect coverage, especially if you don't have a perfect skin, is to go ahead and use a stippling motion. You don't want to kind of rub your foundation, because when you go ahead and rub, you're definitely distributing the whole foundation, and with that you're not going to achieve a flawless or a full coverage look. So the best thing is just, you guys, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of stippling. I'm pushing the product, you know, on my face. I'm not doing like this, like you see some people apply their foundation like this. Even with the fact that I'm doing it like this, as you all can see, the coverage I had with my concealer on these 2 dark spots right here, I just moved it. You guys can see what I'm talking about. So in order to prevent this happening, you have to go in, look at that, and stipple your foundation. As you guys can see, can you spot a difference between this dark spot and when I rubbed? Like, it just helps to give you much more coverage. And also when you're applying your foundation, make sure you get like your neck and also your ear, because you don't want your face to be one color and then your neck will be another color and then your ear will be another color. So in order to prevent that, make sure you just go ahead and blend whatever is left on your brush right on your ear and also your neck. You guys, I have a lot of concealers right here, but when it comes to my favorite up to date, it's still the E.Y.E.B.R.O.W Pro Conceal, and I absolutely love the Fawn or the Cool Tan. So I love to use this as my highlight. And also they recently came out with darker, like far darker shades, and this right here is the Truffle, which is perfect. So if you want to go like really inexpensive for your contour and highlight product, I would definitely advise you check in with E.Y.E.B.R.O.W. And apart from the E.Y.E.B.R.O.W, you guys, another brand I love, especially when it comes to their contour products. If you've been watching my channel for such a long time, you know I absolutely love Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Suede Mocha. This is like my favorite when it comes to contouring. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this shade right here, right on the areas where I want to contour. And for me, it's always right here. I always kind of eyeball it and trace from the kind of from my ear line, and then I like to draw a line like this, and then for my forehead, for my jawline, and also the bridge of my nose. And since I haven't done anything to my eye, I always also like to blend my concealer all the way to my eyelid, because that way I don't really have to bother with applying an eyeshadow primer. And this blender is also from Beauty Crush Cosmetics. I have like 3 different types of their blender. I think they have the green, the pink, this nude one, the kind of wine red. So beautiful. Like, they blend out your products so perfectly well. Okay, so when it comes to setting powders, you guys, you always have to go in immediately and set your concealer if you don't want to end up letting it crease on your face. So in terms of setting powders, when it comes to high end, my favorite is the Laura Mercier translucent. And then when it comes to drugstore, I would definitely recommend Sacha Buttercup setting powder, especially if you're from the you know, the darker and also the medium dark side. This right here is my favorite. I love kind of the yellow effect it gives to my skin. And also for drugstore, we have the Coty Espon loose powder. Absolutely love this powder a lot. But for today's video, I think I'm going to mix a little bit of the Sacha and also a little bit of the Coty Espon. And then you want to go ahead and just apply it on all the areas where you applied your highlight. What is good for the geese is good for the ganja. So just like we set our highlights, we're still going to go ahead and set the contour. And to do that, I love to use my Anastasia contour palette. This is I think the refill, the one you just choose the colors you want, and I like to use these two colors right here. I think this is cinnamon and copper brown, and this will help kind of lock in and set the contour product. I'm not really a fan of luminous bronzers or luminous contour products, so that is one of the reasons I absolutely love this Anastasia contour powder, because it's absolutely matte. For blush, I'm going to use E.Y.E.S blush in the shade Double Dare, and this is kind of an orange colored blush. Okay, and then also I'm going to go in with my Beauty Crush tapered blending brush and still pick up the blush and just apply it on my crease. I'm going for kind of a very nice warm look today. So in order to warm up my crease, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this blush. I'm just going to quickly pick up something really warm and apply at the outer corners of my eye. So I'm just going to go in with this right here and just apply it at the outer corners of my eye, and also take it a little bit in. I'm going to go in with this dark brown right here just to kind of further smoke out the outer bit. I want to create a quick inner cut crease, so I'm just going to go in with my concealer. This kind of earthy brown shadow right here, and I'm just going to use it to set the area where I just applied my concealer. And I'm just going to create a very simple kind of baby wing. So applying lashes actually takes your look to a whole new level. So if you find that whenever you do your makeup and it doesn't really turn out the way you want it, just pop on some pair of lashes. You will notice a great difference with the way your whole look looks. So while I'm waiting for my lashes to get tacky, I'm going to go in with a highlight, and I'm using MAC Oh Darling. And applying highlights just kind of helps to add some shine to your face. So if you don't like anything like shine, definitely avoid this step. Like, I always have my moods. Sometimes I want to apply highlight, while other times I don't even want to be bothered. So it all depends on your preference. And of course, to apply it, I'm using my Beauty Crush Cosmetics fan brush, my favorite. Look at that. Whoa, here. This is one eyelash brand I can live with for the rest of my life and not even complain. You can take all the lashes from my eyelash collection and leave this for me. The Salon Perfect, I think 615, 613 or 615. I think 615. I absolutely love these lashes. I love the drama, I love the fullness, the thickness. Just my favorite. Okay, so for the lips, I think I'm going to go in with this Huda Beauty lip kit. It comes with the lip pencil, lip gloss, and liquid lipstick. I'm just first going to line my lips. This is actually too kind of bright. I'm going to go in with my LA Girl chocolate lip liner just to darken it a little bit. Please, if you try your makeup the same way I showed you guys in today's video, the same technique, the same tips, the same tricks, and you still have a problem achieving a flawless makeup or achieving the same type of makeup as your favorite influencer, your favorite guru, your favorite makeup artist, definitely come back to this video and let me know, because I probably have to pay you a visit and show you how it's done, because I tried to simplify this video as much as I can, and I hope it was helpful. Yeah guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to hit that like button below and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And please, if you have any pregnancy Q&A for me, please definitely leave it in the comment section, because I want to film a pregnancy Q&A video for you guys. I'm going to go over to my Instagram now and ask them to send in their questions. So please, if you have any pregnancy questions for me, send them in. Just leave them in the comment section, and till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.